Okay, so for my last science experiment, I showed you guys the crushing can activity, which I just did a couple of minutes ago. Now I'm going to show you the very, very cool science experiment called a lava lamp. I'm pretty sure a lot of kids have heard of it, so you guys, if you guys heard of it, then I'm pretty sure you will love this. If the people who haven't heard of this, you're going to love it even more, because it is epic, okay? So, here are your materials. You're going to need a bottle. I would just suggest using a Coke bottle like this and clear ones. So no green color, no yellow color, no red color, just the clear one so you can actually see what's going on inside. Now you don't want anything else in this, so as you can see there's nothing inside. Okay, and now you're going to need some oil. You're going to need a lot of oil for this, so please reserve. You're going to need 3/4 of this bottle filled with oil. So it's going to be a lot of oil, so I would suggest buying a big kind like this. Then you're going to need some food coloring. You can use any kind of food coloring. My teacher told me you can use Kool-Aid, but I'm not really sure that's going to work. You know the Kool-Aid powders that come in there? Yeah, I don't think that's going to work because the powder might actually float in the water and you have to mix it in and stuff. I don't want to just cause a chaos. So I use food coloring, and I'm going to use green for today because green, it stands out and you can actually see the bubbles that are going inside the lava lamp. So you're going to need some food coloring for that. And then you're going to need some Alka-Seltzer tablets, or any tablet that fizzes in the water. So you're going to need a tablet that fizzes in the water. I use these, I got these from Walmart. You can find them at Walmart, you can find them at CVS. I don't know if you can find this in Nepal, I'm not sure. But you have to have some kind of tablet that actually fizzes. So you're going to need 2 pieces. You have to break them apart, and it has to look like this. It has to look like pieces in my hands right here. It has to look like pieces. And you have to have 5 to 6 pieces of this. You're going to drop in them slowly after you put in the food coloring. Alright? And then you're going to need some water. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to pour the oil in. 3/4 of the bottle with oil. It's going to be a lot of oil, so. Okay, that's probably enough. I'm just going to paper towel because I just did everything, okay? I'm going to get a towel, one. Okay, so then you're going to need some water. Now, this was a mistake because I just poured a bowl of oil on myself. And that's not really good for me getting into trouble with my dad. But anyways, so then you're going to add, I'm just going to add the rest of this in. Just so you know. Just so it's there. Okay? Now you're going to get eye level view with this so you can see actually where the water is. I mean the oil is. Now you're going to add some water into this. Now this is going to maybe be an epic fail. I don't even know. It might spill all over me. I don't know, but do not panic because I'm going to do this really slowly. Yeah, okay, that's good. Alright, now we're going to wait for the oil and water to separate. We want that to happen because, for the people out there who don't know that why oil is on top of the water and why water is below the oil. The reason why this is happening, as you can see the water is separating from the oil, is because the oil is less dense than the water. Water has the density of 1.00 grams per every centimeter cubed. And oil probably has 0.97, I think. I'm not sure. But that's why the oil separates from the water. No matter how hard you try to mix that oil into the water, it's not going to happen. It's impossible because the oil is less dense than the water. Now, I'm not a human computer or anything. The reason I know this is because of my awesome science teacher, Miss Laura Kemp, and she taught us every single science experiment that I'm going to show you guys today. And this is one of my favorites because it's just epic. Okay. All right. So as you can see, the water is now in with the oil. Now I'm going to use a food coloring. I'm going to use a food coloring to, yeah, it's working, Papa. Here's the oil down there. I mean, the water down there, and here's the oil. Of course it's working. Isn't that nice? Okay. Now, we're going to add some food coloring into this. Now, you're going to need at least 15 to 20 drops of food coloring in there, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. There, 20. I just used 20 drops of food coloring, alright? Now we're going to wait for that to go down to the bottom. As you can see, it sinks in the bottom because the food coloring is also more dense than the oil, so it does not float, okay? So wait for that to happen. Go down there, little one. You can see it traveling down. Let me get something to cover it so you can see actually. It's not transparent. Okay, you can see it. You can see the towel is green because of the food coloring. Okay, so we're going to wait for every single molecule of food coloring to go down there. And now we're going to add, the Alka-Seltzer tablets are the ones that fizz. It has to say this word, and it has to say effervescent. It has to say that. It has to have that, and it has to have like a picture that shows it, that it fizzles in water. Now, I got the gel ones before, and they did not work. So we exchanged for this one. And we finally found it. It has to say that word on it. Alright? That word right there with the E. And now we're going to add these in to the experiment. And we're going to see if this works or does not. Okay? I'm going to use the bigger ones because these are like epic. Alright, we're going to add them in. Now as you can see, it's working. So I'm so thankful for this is working. Now, it's going to work so epically you can see it. This is called a lava lamp experiment. I'm going to, just in a couple of minutes, I'm going to explain how this is happening and why this is happening. Alright? That's very, very epic, isn't it? So people who haven't seen this, I'm pretty sure you are like, oh my god, what did you should just do? It's like magic. Oh my god, this is not magic. This is just a regular science experiment. You can do it anywhere at home. The regular lamp, lava lamps that the companies make, they have toxic chemicals in them, so you can't really touch them. If you do, then something happens to it. I don't know. Okay, you don't want to put a lot of these in, because then it gets all fizzly up, and then it's like you explode. So the reason why this is happening is because I'm going to show you how the Alka-Seltzer tablets fizz in the water, the plain water. It's a dissolving tablet, so it fizzes. No matter how many drops of Alka-Seltzer you have in there, the more it fizzes. Because it's a tablet that does that. Now you can add as many Alka-Seltzer tablets you want in here, but it has to be one by one, and you have to do it one by one, because if you don't, then I do not know what you're going to do when your whole house explodes in food coloring. So it's going up, then it's going down. So the reason this is happening is because the Alka-Seltzer tablets are exploding, are bringing up the carbon dioxide that's in the oil and water that's mixed up in there. Now, it goes up and it comes back down because it's a cycle. Now, if you have those really, really expensive kinds of lava lamps or those big, big, big companies made, the reason why it's happening is because they put wax in there. My science teacher showed me this video. They put wax in there, and they put some kind of toxic chemical in there, I'm not really sure. And then they have a heater. So they have this really small heater that's on the bottom of the lava lamp. They put that on there, and then the wax is heated up, it brings those bubbles in, and then it comes back down again. Then it heats up again, then it brings those bubbles in, and it comes back down again. Now, this is my favorite science experiment because the more Alka-Seltzer tablets you add in here, the more fizz it gets. So you add one in there, it starts fizzling up again. Because it's just like that. It's just, the more you add, the more fizzle it gets. So this is called a lava lamp experiment. Like I said in my other video, you can find this in the Steve Spangler science videos. And these are like the best, okay? So if you want, you can put this in like your suitcase, and then the security people will get like spooked because they don't know what it is. You can cap this if you like. It doesn't really matter, because it's still going to fizzle in there. So that is like the best experiment I've ever done. So I hope you like this experiment with mine, even though I pull like half the oil on myself. Anyways, it's called a lava lamp experiment, and I hope you like it. So please like, comment, and share, and watch my other videos for science.